Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Focal Arche, which is a premium headphone amp DAC. And by premium, we mean the price point sitting around $2,500, so pretty expensive for a headphone amp, but if you're already in the Focal hi-fi ecosystem, you're probably used to seeing and paying those numbers. The headphones that we have on top of here, the clear, come in at $1,500, and these are kind of right in the middle for Focal's hi-fi headphones, which go all the way up to $4,000. So today we're taking a look at the headphone amp, which is the perfect way to accompany your Focal hi-fi headphones, so let's check it out. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. So first off, let's talk about the design. Obviously, it's a pretty large piece of equipment, as you can see here. We have the already large headphones sitting on top of it, and so the actual arch itself is pretty big. But everything seems to be built around function for it. You know, it doesn't have any kind of crazy design style in it, just kind of a large box. But obviously one really nice feature is this dedicated headphone stand for your Focal headphones. It's the perfect place. It's a nice wide resting point for the headphones here, which are usually pretty heavy. And so we'll sit those on there and it fits really nice. So on the front of the arch, we find a balanced output, 1/4 inch output, the display screen, and the turn dial to control volume and change any of the settings. And this dial can be rotated and then also pushed in to actually select a different setting or option. And flipping it around on the back, we see all of the inputs and outputs of the Arche, which it has quite a few. Starting on the left side, we see the power plug, the power switch, and the USB update port. In the input section, we have the USB digital input port, a coax input, RCA inputs, and Toslink. On the output side, we have options in the form of RCA and XLR left and right. And with that variety of inputs and outputs, it was really easy to get it hooked up to both my PC and my MacBook Pro. Because it's a combination amp DAC, it's the perfect way to listen to audio from a digital source like your computer. The USB connection plugs in there. It was really easy to find the drivers to download and install on any operating system. And then my computer would just have it in the sound options. You could select it and play audio through it very easily. When I was listening on my PC, usually I was using an application called Deezer, which is a streaming application. And if you subscribe to their premium account, you can actually stream music in their lossless format or high fidelity mode, which is a great way to listen to music. So obviously, being that it is from Focal and meant for their entire high fidelity headphone line, one of the best features about this headphone amp is that it has individual profiles for every single high fidelity headphone from Focal. When diving into the menu, you can go to the amplifier section and just choose your headset and then select that, and it will change all the voltage and everything to match it perfectly to what Focal thinks is the best setting for that headphone. So obviously inside of here we have a combination of some different hardware, both to process the digital signal and turn it into an analog, and then amplifiers to send that signal onto your headphones. So if you're interested in that, I'll read a little excerpt from Focal's website to describe what's going on in there. The two premium AK4490 balanced digital analog converters can process formats in PCM format up to 384 kHz, as well as DSD-256. The analog signal is then routed towards two pure Class A amplification modes designed especially for headphones, for an uncompromising solution. The original audio signal is totally respected, so as to reproduce the tiniest details of the recording. So obviously I'm not too familiar with the actual hardware that's in there for converting that to analog and then amplifying it, but what you get is, the perfect match of clarity for the Focal hi-fi line. The signal that comes through is extremely pure and clear, and obviously matched with the clear headphones or the Utopia headphones or the Stellia, any of those, you're just going to get a great listening experience, whatever you're listening to. I also tried using it with the Fluence RT82 reference turntable, which I just plugged into the analog inputs here on the back, and that mixed with the Arche, mixed with the Clear or the Utopia, was just an incredible way to listen to vinyl. There were tons of details in there that when listening to the Alabama Shakes sound and color, it was a really fun experience to listen to that. And so at its core, because it is very simply designed, the Arche is very easy to use as well. Obviously, you just have your turn dial right here for volume, but then if you dive into the menus, you just push it in to select, and then you can rotate through and find what you're looking for. Everything's there to change everything from the display brightness to the voltage of your headphones to different inputs. It's all easy to find and easy to navigate within there. And as we mentioned at the beginning, this is an expensive bit of hardware. $2,500 is a lot of money for amp DAC, but also, like we said, if you're already invested in the Focal ecosystem with any of their hi-fi headphone line, then this is a great way to match high-quality, clean audio from any digital or analog source. The Arche is very simple, so as it doesn't take any focus away from the headphones, but then also has a nice way to display a pair of headphones on top of it. The menu is easy to navigate, the whole thing is easy to operate, and it has a nice selection of inputs and outputs in the back to make sure you can connect it to whatever source you want. So like we've said in other Focal videos, if you're looking for top-of-the-line audio, you really can't pass up what Focal is offering. You gotta check this stuff out. And be sure to check the other videos that we've posted of Focal products as well. We did the entire high-fidelity headphone line. We've done their SIB Evo 5.1.2 Dolby Atmos home theater system, and we've done everything all the way down to their Sphere wireless headphones. So we've been really impressed with everything that we've seen so far, and they just keep coming out with top-notch products. So be sure to keep an eye on what they're doing and check back on this channel to see other products from Focal as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and this quick look at the Arche Amp DAC from Focal. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.